Okay, so let's go into the second set of matches, which is going to be BRUNOVISQUI and iSharrieff. Of course, BRUNOVISQUI playing from Brazil and iSharrieff from the US. So Bruno has quite a disadvantage here already. It's gonna be another set of 2 matches, 2 games. And iSharrieff with an early lead. Goes for a flipper set there, but doesn't connect. Gives Bruno an open net that iSharrieff is not able to save. Kickoff position for Bruno, but can't convert it. iSharrieff goes in the air, gets it double, but is unable to put it in. Bruno with the save, has no boost, so he has to pick up a couple small pads. Meanwhile, iSharrieff can take all the time in the world. However, he does miss and gives away the possession for Bruno. Not effective challenge there from Bruno. Gets a dribble, flicks it, but it's too weak. iSharrieff is able to handle it. iSharrieff cuts to the other side, doesn't get a demo, neither gets a demo. Bruno with the dead pinch there, gets punished and gives iSharrieff an open net. iSharrieff with the kickoff possession, kickoff win, and then he gets converted from an early shot. Saves a couple of boosts so that he can shoot it. Early flick, but it's too early. Bruno with the snapshot. iSharrieff saves it. Wants to go for a 50, but Bruno doesn't bite. Instead, Bruno takes it up the wall. Gets a ceiling shot into a delayed front flip. He could have gone for a Massey there, I saw, but he chose instead to fake it and make iSharrieff as awkward as possible. iSharrieff has to abandon this to go for boost. What can Bruno do with 37? Not enough. iSharrieff goes for it early, tries to shoot, but he sees that Bruno is able to go to defense, so instead iSharrieff keeps possession. Mistake there by Bruno leaves the net open for iSharrieff to shoot it in. Great shot there by Bruno. Again, a great flick, but this time he goes into the crossbar and he gets punished. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. If I remember rightly, neither these two nor the last 2 set of games, Seabass and Brisky, or Bruno or iSharrieff, none of them are in the top 100 at the moment, even though these games are very recent. Gets a great hook shot there, does Bruno, into the crossbar and straight in. iSharrieff wins the kickoff. Bruno wants to go for early, fakes it. iSharrieff has to respect that. He goes for an air dribble. Bruno up for it, and he manages to bump iSharrieff. Just enough. Is that a mistake there by iSharrieff? No, it wasn't. He's able to take control. Gives away the possession, but Bruno has to forfeit that possession. Doesn't want to go for it early. Doesn't want to get tricked. Flicks it early into the crossbar. Backflip flicks. tries to shoot it, but it's too weak of a shot. And so he retains possession. Shoots early. Great fake there by... Great fake challenge by iSharrieff. Forces Bruno to be on his toes. iSharrieff has no intention of actually challenging the ball there, unless there is a mistake. Bruno thought... Bruno thought iSharrieff was right behind him, but it wasn't. Made a mistake, and Bruno put it in his own net. iSharrieff with the air dribble bump. Almost, well, air dribble and flipper set, but almost gets it in. But the crossbar is in the way, and Bruno can take the open net. 2-goal game with a minute left. iSharrieff if by 2. iSharrieff wants to get the possession and the boost, but he can take neither. Now he gets it. Mistake there by Bruno. Leaves the net for iSharrieff. Flicks it early, or rather shoots it early. Has no boost. Has to be defensive there. Mistake there by iSharrieff. Thought Bruno was going to challenge earlier, and that's the forfeit from Bruno. A lot of great plays here by both players. Especially there was this there was a flipper set shot somewhere here. I think it was actually, well, that wasn't so great. I think it was. I didn't highlight it, unfortunately. I think it was actually near the end, wasn't it? It didn't count as a... Oh no, here it was. So iSharrieff takes it off the wall, gets an air dribble, gets into the flipper set, into the crossbar, double tap, but is unable to slot it in. That was probably more iSharrieff thinking that Bruno was gonna stand in defense rather than Bruno actually being defensive and saving it. It was more like a miscalculation from iSharrieff. And that was the second, or rather the first game from these two. Now we're going to the other one, and these were played, let's see, these were played around 10 minutes apart or something like that, so they were not back to back, but they were somewhat close by. Second game, and iSharrieff switches to the Dominus. See if it will improve his chances of getting in an even better game, because he did play really well in the previous game, and so did Bruno. Bruno played a nice defensive game there, but it wasn't enough because iSharrieff was just trying to outplay Bruno with the flipper sets and air dribbles. But now it's Bruno who's very aggressive, and he did go up by 1 by being aggressive here, and almost up by 2. But not quite. Shoots it early, makes it a little bit awkward for iSharrieff, but iSharrieff should be able to get this. Pinches it into ground for an awkward play. And Bruno rather gets the bump. He seeks out where iSharrieff is and just goes for it. 100% commit. Bruno with the disconnect, it seems, gets a lucky possession play. Bruno tries to backflip flick, I guess. Awkward bounce, can't shoot it immediately. Goes for a flick there, but a great aggressive challenge by by Bruno. In fact, he's gonna be able to get this mid boost. Up in the air there goes Bruno, gets a flipper set. Does he use it? Only for the wave dash. This is a great little series by these two. They're playing quite well. But iSharrieff challenges a little bit too early. He's committing a little bit too high, and thus Bruno can just slot in a far open net. Just shoot a powerful shot into the net. Doesn't want to go for a flipper set, but he's not able to get it in. Bruno with the save. And 160 ping. Steals the possession. 28 boost. Is it enough? He gets it past iSharrieff, but he has no boost. He gets it past again, but again, he has no boost. Steals the corner from iSharrieff. A nice fake challenge there by iSharrieff. Bruno goes in the air. Gets the fake touch, but it's not enough. A flick, but it's not enough either. Early challenge. Early touch from Bruno. Early challenge from Bruno here. In the air, fakes it. Not a great touch, but neither of them have boost. Makes it very awkward. It's a matter of time until Bruno's gonna score. Yeah, there we go. That was a very awkward situation because Bruno just kept adding pressure and pressure. It was just a matter of time until that goal was gonna happen. A kickoff goal there by iSharrieff. I think Bruno was able to get this one, but he might have mistimed his initial jump. Early shot. Can he get punished for an open net here? Yes. Gets a rebound into the crossbar first and then down. You can see iSharrieff is a little bit annoyed for not directly shooting it on net, rather having to rely on a rebound. Gets a kickoff goal here. That's the second kickoff goal from iSharrieff this game. I think. Here it goes in the air. We've seen him do this in the previous game. It's been very effective. But he leaves in open nest this time. As Bruno goes early, doesn't care that much that iSharrieff is gonna go late for either a flipper set or an error ball. See, goes to one side, flicks it past, but is unable to capitalize. Bruno up, doesn't want to go for a flake. Gets a stall on the ball, and Bruno just shoots it. Doesn't even jump, just drives into the ball as it's rolling towards him. Gets him a little bit of extra power and height. You can have an early shot there from iSharrieff, but he doesn't do that. He chooses not to. Also chooses to not go for a demo here, even though I believe that was more than a good enough opportunity to go for a demo. Quick shot there, but Bruno saves it. Bruno with the flick. No, he doesn't want to go for a flick. He's just too awkward for him. Flicks it awkwardly into the crossbar. Shoots it on the other side where iSharrieff isn't, but it's too slow. Now Bruno with the boost, but Bruno's too slow. Or is iSharrieff too fast, even with little boost? A 2-goal game. With 30 seconds left. But Bruno gets a kickoff goal, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier for him this time. iSharrieff tries for a kickoff goal, but Bruno is there, shoots it early. iSharrieff being quite aggressive, turns early. It's been working for him, so I don't see why he wouldn't. Shoots it high. Gets the possession play. Shoots it into the net. And that's a leave there from iSharrieff. Bruno's playing a lot better this game. He was taking way more advantage of iSharrieff's misplays. And maybe it would have been better if iSharrieff played the Octane here instead. It didn't work quite as well in the air this time, but it did get us some interesting plays. A couple of kickoff goals, a couple of aggressive challenges and quick turns. Makes it quite easy for iSharrieff to play better. He also plays with better ping, so that might be a little bit of how he was able to play faster than Bruno this game. 0.1 second matters a lot.